What is up, Bitcoiners? I'm here with Pierre Rochard, and we have some really exciting news coming from Kraken. Pierre, what is going on with Kraken these days?
A lot. Kraken, as with Bitcoin, as with the entire industry, is growing a lot. We're hiring a lot, and we're also looking to take on new technological challenges and also create new features that are going to create value for our users. And one of those that we're announcing today is that we will be launching support for Lightning in 2021, in the first half of 2021. And a second part of that is related to hiring, that we are looking for a front-end developer to join Kraken. Obviously, we've got a lot of job listings on the engineering side. This one would be for our dedicated Lightning team. And we've started building this team using internal resources, but ultimately, we've got a lot of work to be done here across the board. So we're scaling and hiring and trying to find the best talent in the space, and folks who have a deep understanding of Lightning and a deep understanding of front-end development, especially React. If you're a React expert, send me your resume. I'm very interested in speaking with you.
Awesome, awesome. Well, I know that there's a lot of hungry Bitcoiners out there that want to work for Bitcoin. So, y'all, if you React developer, developer, any sort of developer, go check out Kraken's hiring page and yeah, start working for Bitcoin. I kind of want to talk a little bit about what Kraken is looking to do with Lightning Network. Obviously, withdrawals and deposits. Lightning offers some obvious benefits there. Can you give us a little bit of insight into, some Lightning related features?
Yeah, absolutely. So I first want to talk about deposit and withdraw because we really need to emphasize the huge advantage that Lightning can have in some use cases versus on-chain Bitcoin, or in parallel to and leveraging the Bitcoin blockchain technology. One is that on the withdrawal side, currently at Kraken, we charge a flat withdrawal fee, and we might work on that as well in the future. But currently, it's approximately $10. With Lightning, this withdrawal fee will be nominal. It might be a fraction of a penny. Whether it's a whole penny or not might depend on how much Bitcoin's price goes up, right? And then, so just that alone of being able to enable trading strategies that are very cost sensitive on the withdrawal side, right? I think that's going to be a huge benefit to a lot of traders. It's also going to be a huge benefit to Bitcoin users who want to be using Lightning day to day, and they might have a Lightning wallet on their mobile phone. And so maybe they want to top it up, and they'll be able to top it up just by going to Kraken and withdrawing Bitcoin from Kraken to their mobile wallet. And then maybe they withdraw the bulk of their Bitcoin to a more secure cold storage, multi-sig solution. And then on the deposit, so we're going to be doing withdrawals first. And we're going to be launching that first, and we're going to be launching API access withdrawals first. And then we will be doing the actual user interface launch following that for withdrawals. And then we're going to tackle deposits. And the really nice thing about deposits is that currently on chain, for a deposit, you've got to wait for 3 confirmations, which on average is going to be about 30 minutes. With Lightning, that's going to be almost instant. And so it both, and then, for withdrawals, it's going to be instant as well. So if you are, self-custodying or you are withdrawing to another exchange that also, supports Lightning, then you'll be able to do that instantly. And so in both cases, we're talking about orders of magnitude of improvement. both on the speed and on the efficiency of the transfer of Bitcoin. And I really and Kraken thinks that this is going to open up a lot of really cool use cases, um, and a lot of it is going to be things that we discover along the way, right? As we talk with our users, as we work with our clients and see how they end up integrating with this technology. I think it's going to really create a lot of opportunities for future collaboration and for creating more value. Um, if we really zoom out and think in terms of sci-fi long term, I think that there's going to be a lot of what are called DLCs on Lightning, discrete log contracts, and we'll leave it to another future episode to discuss those. But all this to say that there's a lot of research and development going on in and around Lightning and Bitcoin. So this to me is, we can frame it as a first step, but I really think that it's important to emphasize that this alone is a massive improvement over the current on-chain transactions.
Makes a lot of sense. Let's transition over to kind of talk about the team that you guys are building dedicated for Lightning. I'm assuming that a lot of the team is going to be focused on building out Lightning for Kraken specifically. What's the plan with the team, and are there any plans on kind of contributing to Lightning infrastructure on an open source level?
Yes. So part of our thinking is that as we're going to likely be one of the largest users of the Lightning Network, that we're going to face unique challenges related to scaling Lightning nodes and to delivering a seamless user experience. And so that's why we want to have a dedicated team that can have the engineering talent to contribute upstream and open source, as you mentioned, but also maybe we'll start some open source projects of our own, and we'll find ways that we can contribute to the ecosystem in a really strong way. But we really want to start by very humbly just sending sats back and forth. And that dedicated team, yes, will be working on Kraken's backend infrastructure, right, of running the Lightning node itself and channel management. There's a lot of interesting issues with channel management that we'll be working through from an engineering perspective. And then on the front end as well, Lightning is just it's very mature in the sense that it works very well in the command line, but on the front end, it's still a work in progress. And so we're even figuring out how to name buttons, right? We're that early with Lightning, and so you would really as part of this dedicated Lightning team be trailblazing for even the smallest details and how to communicate Lightning to users in the simplest manner possible. And then longer term, as I mentioned, there's a lot of different ways that Lightning might evolve. Maybe Kraken would have a non-custodial wallet eventually. That's just outside of the scope of this announcement. And I think it's a really exciting place for folks to join at this point, especially if they're interested in Bitcoin and Lightning.
Okay, so I have one last question and then we can wrap it up. So you kind of mentioned that we're still very much in early days when it comes to Lightning UX. And there's been a lot of criticisms from maybe some Kraken users, a lot of users of, maybe altcoins and DeFi that, the Lightning UX just doesn't fit their model of what they gotten used to from crypto. I guess, can you talk a little bit about like what are the biggest challenges of Lightning UX from like a Kraken user's perspective?
Yeah, so I think that the one that really stands out is that if you want to have a non-custodial experience with Lightning, you're going to have to be exposed to channel management at this point. I think that due to all of the work being put into Lightning on a protocol level, that the channel management is going to be increasingly abstracted away. so that users don't have to even think about channel management at all. Um, and then the way Kraken can help on our end is that by by managing our channels effectively, we help the end user, right? So if you have a mobile wallet that is connected to the Lightning Network, and you're trying to withdraw Bitcoin from Kraken to your mobile wallet, um, you know we will be opening the channels and making sure that the liquidity is available to enable that seamless user experience, so that it does meet the very high expectations of Kraken's users and of the wider crypto ecosystem.
And real last question, but I guess when do you think it's, or what incentives do you think are there to drive other exchanges, other large kind of like liquidity institutions to get onto Lightning?
Yeah, so if we look at the on-chain data for Bitcoin, we see a lot of transactions going from one exchange to another. And so it would really benefit the exchange industry as a whole to move to a net settlement process, so that you would only have, as net settlement implies, one transaction batching up a lot of other transactions. Um, Lightning provides that for free, basically, in the sense that we can open a channel between Kraken and another exchange, and then we can keep that channel open forever, and we can be sending payments back and forth on it, with very low latency, almost instant, and we can set our fees down to zero for just this channel. And so then we have cryptographic, trust minimized, decentralized net settlement as part of a wider open money network and payments network. So I think that other exchanges will see the value in that, and we look forward to working with anyone in the industry to move this technology forward, and to really increase adoption. Because in my mind, it comes back to Kraken's mission, which is to accelerate cryptocurrency adoption. And I think that Lightning does that in a really effective manner.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, Pierre, thank you so much for coming on to Bitcoin Magazine to share this really exciting news. And congrats on the milestone on your part. I know that Lightning has been kind of a big part of your mandate. So I'm sure that this is really exciting for you as well. What are your last words for our audience? And I guess where can people find you?
Yes, thank you for the kind words. I really want to thank Jesse and for his leadership, and also Jeremy Welch recently joined Kraken as well, and Bitcoiners might know Jeremy from his time as the founder and CEO of Casa. Um, and they both are very excited about Lightning, and it's really great to have their support. And then within Kraken we have already an excellent product and engineering and strategy and marketing, of course, team that has been extremely supportive in this. And so, in a large organization like this, it's all about building coalitions and being able to communicate the value proposition so that folks are excited about it. And so, on social, of course, go follow at KrakenFX for any future announcements, and follow me, Pierre, at Pierre_Rochard. And I'm really grateful that you had me on today to talk about something that is indeed very near and dear to my heart, and that I'm very excited to start seeing us have Lightning withdrawals, and just seeing those channels get used. So I'm looking forward to that.
Perfect. All right. Well, thanks again, Pierre. And yeah, excited to share the news. And it's a great day for Bitcoin and Lightning, and excited for Lightning to become the standard across exchanges.
Absolutely. I think that's what's going to happen. Bye.
Peace.